Hi, this is BB. Um, for the past like 3 nights now, day and night, it's like something very like vinegar, but something very acidic, very strong, very acidic. And it's not just me; it's my cat. My cat's right here. She keeps following me around because she gets scared. She smells it. She smells it just before I do, like in almost a second, or partial second, maybe a nanosecond. She because I guess their sense of smell is like 1,000 times more stronger than ours. So she picks it up quickly, and she's just all over the place. She's throwing up. She's pooping all over. She's just not, you know. This is why she sits near me all the time, or she wants to lay on top of me because she feels safe. Now, whatever it is probably causing problems. I am trying to maintain. I'm trying to keep myself together. I think the person who's doing this to me, and I know it's a female, I think she's getting more desperate as the days go by. I don't know what my demise will give her, or bring her, or do for her, or what riches or wealth it would bring her. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly why they're doing this. I can speculate, I can theorize based on whatever is happening to me and whatever assets or monies I have, or inheritances that I have yet to collect, that I have not collected, that I wasn't even looking back for, but now it's situations, what's happening is forcing me basically to look back for, because I'm the kind of person who relies on myself. I rely on me. I rely on me to get on my way, to make things better for me. So with that being said, I just wanted to look at this realistically and find out, like, I don't know what the spraying could be. What it does, it makes me, it hurts right here, and like these sharp shooting pains in my head. And I spoke with my doctor, but my doctor thinks it's because I'm overweight, I'm obese. They think, I don't know if it's body odor they think it is or what. I'm not sure. I know what body sweat is. I know what sweat is, and there is an acidic. If you don't shower for a while, or you're working hard, you see, stuff like this is run of the mill. This is what people will come up with, because what they're doing to us is so abstract that people don't really care. They look at this. I guess in their way, they're doing their job. They're trying to eliminate also the most, just like how I am theorizing. They have to eliminate the most common problems, or that are symptomatic with these, that are problematic with these symptoms that I'm having. Any causes for concern, any commonalities. This is what happens, because basically that's what it is. And groupings of things, and they just come up with, well, whatever area of your body, whatever organ is probably most likely being affected. So they're just, this is what they're doing. It's to rule out the most common defects, as it were, or something along those lines. But the problem is like this. My head feels like a thick fog, like a thick, heavy fog in there. It feels almost like this gel-like substance, like starting to seep on my brain again. I think the female gets a real kick out of this. She gets a jolt. I think that she feels to rule people, to own them, to control them like animals, is better if they're addicts. It's better if they're drugged up. It's better if they're just not in their right senses, because nobody who is in their right sense would give them really the time of day. Nobody would adhere to their commands, or do what they want, or do what they say. and they are looking for people to lord it over. They are looking for people to control. They are looking for people to look down on and stomp on and get their aggravations out on a daily level. This is what we've become. We've become like they commit the most heinous crimes, and then they use us as their punching bags. They're literally beating up on us because they're not happy people doing what they do for a living. They cannot be happy people. They cannot be happy people. They're dying inside. Their own decay is rotting them from the inside out. They're literally rotting away themselves. They look perfectly healthy on the outside, but inside they're not. They're decaying on the inside. Their morals, their values, these are things like rust on a person's soul, and it's starting to deteriorate. I mean, is this what the world is becoming? Is this what the world is becoming? I mean, the debauchery, the sheer horribleness of all of this. I use the word debauchery. It reminds me of the Marquis de Sade, or de Sade, or whatever, however, which way you want to pronounce it. This guy had, all these horrible things. Just observing people that were into cannibalism even at some point. I mean, it's like just observing these things and getting a personal ugly thrill out of it. I mean, what else can I say? If, as I'm saying this, let's just by chance say she is amazed at what my mind can come up with. Now, she's completely bowled over, flabbergasted, amazed. She's never seen anything or heard anything like it. Aside from the amazement, I'm in distress. My life is being torn apart one step at a time by the things she's doing. She may be amazed by the things I say and I theorize and I come up with, but I'm horrified by the things she's doing to me. I think that part eludes her completely. She is completely oblivious to what she seems to be doing. But she's amazed by the things, how my mind works, and the things I come up with, and the things I say. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this from every possible angle to find out what the hell is wrong with these people. And what is wrong with them? Whatever they've done to me, or they've done to other people, I wasn't there. I did not talk them into committing crimes. I did not encourage them. I did not point them in the direction to commit crimes. Why are they dragging me into this? I don't understand. Why are they dragging me into their sordid bullshit? I don't know. Why would they do this? I mean, when is enough enough? Are they literally getting so bad that they're willing to end someone's life for their possessions? Are they really getting so depraved and bad and insane and just whatever that if they get caught, they get caught? They know enough how to disappear, I guess, into the woodwork. Because they're not going to stand there, I don't think, and get arrested. I don't think they're that stupid. This is what they'll do. See, this is why they will come and keep at it. Because they already have a contingency plan. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're not going to just stand there and get arrested. They'll try to fight. They'll try to run away. They're cowards. 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 Cowards at heart. They make a big show and a big presentation, and they'll bash, 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 as long as you can't find them. As long as you can't see them. As long as they're not within your arm reach, so you just grab them and push them up against the wall and then take them to the police station. As long as they're hiding in this wall of invisibility, this hacking and this abstract shit that they're doing, they feel safe. They feel confident. But they have no heart, they have no mercy, they have no empathy, they've got no compassion, they've got no sense of love of God. They're not even afraid of him anymore. He's dead to them. After all, their theory might be, if he really was interested in saving us, he would have saved them. He would have saved us already. He would have stopped them and saved us. That's probably most likely their theories. They've chucked him out of their mind completely. They don't need him anymore. They're hackers now. They can control the population. Because, they've probably done some very bad things, so they feel that, that's what they identify with, the power, the clique. They're in a clique, a group of people that strengthens them, and they feed off each other. That ugliness just spreads around, and they feed off each other. They feed off each other. Like a bunch of roaches. They come in bunches. And they feed off each other. That ugliness, that stink of the roach. And then they turn around, and then the society looks down on what they do, so they will use everything to strengthen themselves and arm themselves like an army of ugliness against humanity. Like an army of ugly against humanity, the rest of humanity, who are just trying to live their lives and get on from day to day. Their fair shares of woes, their fair share of happiness. Even they're taking it all away. They're taking it all away, destroying it like a ladder just being destroyed rung from rung. And they're you removing from the bottom, so they're taking away the foundation. It's kind of hard to get down from there. Backing you into a corner. Because they seem to be good at that. Backing you into a freaking corner. I don't understand what kind of debauchery this is. For this past year, my eyes have been opened to a whole new world that I wish to God I had never, I never had the chance. The unfortunate, unfortunately, I had to experience it. See, my head is not functioning too right today because I'm just stressed out with all this praying. I wish I hadn't opened up this Pandora's box to this whole new world out here. That I wish to God I didn't have to. But circumstances have pushed me to do this. Not because I'm meddling in somebody's affair, but because I am having stuff done to me that I am forced to do and deal with. I have to do research and I have to deal with it. That Pandora's box had to be opened. It was unavoidable. Bring all this crap into my awareness. I don't understand how people can be this ugly. I just don't understand how people can be this ugly. But then again, like a thrill seeker, like a person who just, who likes to, they go bungee jumping, then they want to do it immediately again. And then they go for the next high, like an adrenaline junkie. And if they have somebody who's ambitious and wants to get up in a company, then they go from one position to another, and then they just work their way up because they're ambitious. I guess it's the same thing with this line, with their line of work. The more ugly they become is the more ugly they want to become because they see more, where does it stop? Their excuse might be, well, they've come so far already, why not, do something else worse and worse and worse and worse and worse? They don't stop. Just like how a productive person will see the sky's the limit, so do they. And nobody seems to be stopping them, so, or putting an end to their campaign. It just doesn't, they just continue to do. They just move from person to person to person and just take their shit away. I don't understand that. This is the new wave, the new crime. This is man against man finally. Man against man, finally. Family against family. Mother against son. Father against daughter. This is it here, it seems like. So those people out there, well, this is what it looks like. It's like this really is becoming more and more real. Pick your side, choose. Pick your side wisely. Choose wisely. Your very soul is in jeopardy right now. I'd rather die a humble death in my humbleness, loving my Creator, being loyal to Him, than to die lording it over anybody else and trying to take their stuff away, or doing the ultimate, trying to destroy their life and the family's life and all this stuff. I'm not, what's the point? Somebody once said, nobody gets out alive anyway. Nobody checks out of here alive. We're all going to end up on death's door one of these days, even them. Whatever their dreams and their aspirations may be, they're all going to end up in death's door one day. Unfortunately, it's not a group thing then, so the roach mentality is not going to work then. They'll have to give accountability for what they're doing and what they've done individually. We all do. We all are. The group mentality, the roach mobbing is not gonna work there. They know fully well what they're doing. They know right from wrong. In this day and age, if you don't know right from wrong, then you definitely have a mental problem. And if you don't know the difference between right and wrong, why choose the wrong one anyway? Completely, repeatedly do the wrong thing. No. Seems like they know what they're doing. It just feels like it's easier and more profitable for them. Less elbow grease. Big rewards. Only the people, the useless people like me, who actually owns something or has access to something or have rights to something, standing in their way. Well, they've probably figured in their head, well, what does she need it for? She doesn't have ambition. She doesn't do anything. I mean, they could make use of it, right? That would be their argument. They don't really give a shit about me. I mean, they're hoping that I should have probably had a heart attack already. That's what they were hoping for. But anyway, it feels like this is almost like we're becoming upon this proverbial, all becoming literal in this sense, last days. It's man against man now. Family against family. This is really becoming real as hell now. So choose your side carefully and wisely.